Hey guys, I'm sure a lot of us pretty much have some type of frame at home, whether it's either on the wall or is in storage. Today I wanted to share a couple of ways you can use them in case they are just collecting dust somewhere. Here are 5 ways you can use those picture frames. The first way is as frameless wall art. I found these pretty mirrored frames from Dollar Tree a while ago. I decided to use the frames to create a design on the wall. I removed the contents inside the frame, remove the tabs, then I adhered them together with both E6000 and hot glue. Once the glue dried, I flipped it over, added command strips, and then placed it on the wall. I just love the way it turned out. The second way is to create a flower vase. I removed the contents out of 2 picture frames. Remove the tabs. Sprayed it with a gold metallic spray paint. Painted a couple of Jingle blocks black and then I sprayed them gold as well. Next I glued a couple of blocks to one side of the frame with E6000 and hot glue. Then I added hot glue on the inside of both frames and secured the glass on the inside of it. I added an additional bead of glue to make sure that it was not going anywhere. Then I attached the 2 frames together and added the small cylinder glasses on the inside. The third way is to frame your canvas. Place your canvas inside the frame with the back facing up. Next, attach 2 offset clips to the frame and canvas. Afterwards, I place double-sided tape around the edge of the frame. Then I attached craft paper on top. I added a slit in the craft paper to allow the canvas to breathe. And finally added a sawtooth hanger on top so that I can hang it on the wall. The fourth way is to create a tray. You will need an 8x10 frame from the Dollar Tree. First, I'm going to remove all of the contents in the frame. Next, remove all of the tabs using pliers. Afterwards, I decided to take it outside to a well-ventilated area and spray paint it gold, but I didn't show it in this video. If you don't want to spray paint, you can also brush on gold leaf paint. I decided to purchase these metal feet from Hobby Lobby to give my tray a little bit of height. And I spray painted these gold too. Using E6000, I'm just going to apply a little bit in the inside of the feet and then just press it onto the frame. I'm going to make sure the frame is facing upward. Once the glue has dried, I just flipped over the frame and added the glass back. Fifth way is to create a display case for your jewelry. To start off, you're going to need 3 frames from the Dollar Tree. I use these 8x10 frames. And if you don't have a Dollar Tree, you can always go to your craft store. First, we're going to remove all the contents inside the frame. Next, you want to remove the frame tabs using pliers. Afterwards, I went outside and spray painted my frames, but I didn't show it on camera. But if you like the color of the frame as is, you can skip this step. While my frames are outside drying, I'm going to take the frame backing and trace it on a piece of foam board. As an alternative, you can use poster board. Using my X-Acto knife, I'm going to cut along the line that I just traced. For the bottom of my display case, I wanted to use this pretty marble contact paper that I had. So first I'm going to unroll it and trace an outline of the foam board. Then take my scissors and cut it out. Next, separate the backing and contact paper only on one side. And then stick the exposing side of the contact paper on the foam board. Using a card, smooth out the contact paper while slowly removing the backing. This helps remove any bubbles. Next, I'm going to add a bead of hot glue on the inside of the frame. Then attach the backing. To ensure the backing stays intact, I'm going to add another bead of glue on top of the backing. Next, I'm going to add some more hot glue on the front of the backing. And then attach the foam board on top. Next, I'm going to add E6000 to the top of the frame. Then attach another frame on top. Now take out your third frame. I'm going to glue and screw on this cute little handle that I found at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you're probably like, why is she gluing it on and then screwing it in? So I found that it was so much easier to glue on the handle first and then add the screws later, because those screws are just so small to manage. Now I'm going to glue and screw on a lock set that I also purchased from Hobby Lobby. First, you want to glue and screw one side of the lock set to the frame that will act as your door. Then the other side of the lock set to the display base. Now I'm going to glue and screw 3 hinges on the opposite side of the handle. I placed the hinge at the top, middle, and bottom side of the display. To finish the frame door, I added a bead of E6000 along the inside of the frame door. Then I placed the glass inside. And to make sure it was really secure, I added another bead of hot glue on the top side of the glass. If I did this project over again, I would have only used the hot glue on the inside of the frame because the E6000 darkened my beautiful metallic paint. Now I'm placing the display door on top and connecting the bottom part of the hinges to the base. Here's a tip. I use one of those one-step hangers to make a small hole where I'm going to add screws. If you're not familiar with these hangers, they help hold artwork on the wall. But you can always use a push pin if you don't have one. Do you notice the little feet on the side? Well, I thought I was going to be able to use it as a stand, but it just didn't work out. When I set the stand up, it looked like it was tipping over. Definitely didn't want that. I decided to use the display for my necklaces, so I'm adding a couple of clear mending command strips on one side. And last but not least, add your jewelry. As you can see, there are a lot of ways you can use picture frames. So if you have some at home collecting dust right now, it's a good time to dust them off. These are easy projects that you can do right now. If you have any additional ideas that you would like to add, just drop it in the comment section below. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great week.